Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and this is going to be a pick a card reading. So the way that these work, you are going to pick from the following options, and I ask that you guys try to use just your intuition. So try not to use your eyes or logic by seeing the numbers and the timestamp. Try to just close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and just see what number comes to you or which pile you kind of feel really pulled at. Maybe you're looking at them right now and your eyes can't get off of a certain pile, okay? But again, just try to feel the one that you feel internally pulled towards, which one feels right to you, okay? This pick a card is going to be for what the full moon in Aquarius is going to bring you, okay? So today is the full moon, and I wasn't planning on making this video. I felt super guided. I was going to actually start getting the rest of the half of the zodiac signs I still have 6 more for the rest of August out. I was going to do that, but for some reason I was being told like you should do a pick a card for what the full moon is going to bring. So this is, if you are wondering what tonight's full moon in Aquarius is going to bring you, because every full moon brings something different and holds a different energy and frequency. If you are curious as to what it will bring for you, then keep watching the video. And yeah, here we go. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4, okay? So again, using your intuition, taking a second, close your eyes, take a deep breath, see kind of what comes to you, or if not, try to feel the one that you feel internally pulled towards the most, okay? We're gonna get started. If you guys picked one of the later piles, you can go into the description of this video, and I'll leave the timestamp below so you guys can just click and skip ahead, okay? We're gonna get started with pile 1. Also, a disclaimer, I have not actually looked at these, so I just finished shuffling and putting them together. I used a various number of decks. I used the Fountain Tarot, so I'm just saying the decks in case anyone's curious. I'm using the Fountain Tarot, the Modern Spellcasters Tarot, the Romance Angels Oracle cards, the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, and then, what is that? I think it's the Gaia Wisdom, I think that's what it's called, or the Gaia Oracle. So yeah, I'm using 3 Oracle decks and 2 Tarot decks, and then yeah, let's get started. So we're going to get started with option 1. This is what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing for you guys, okay? So I'm going to move these piles over here, and I'll put them in the order that they're in so we don't get mixed up. Okay, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. All right. So if you pick pile 1, this is what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing to you, okay? So we have the Star. Awesome. Great way to kick it off. We have the Star, we have the 5 of Swords, okay, kind of very conflicting. We have Spiritual Union, which this is the 2 of Cups in traditional tarot. We have Playfulness, and we have the Search. Okay. Alright, so for my pile 1, what I think that the universe is trying to tell you is with this full moon in Aquarius, it's going to make you, what you're probably doing today or tonight, especially if you're doing any type of rituals, you're trying to release what doesn't serve you, you're trying to release what doesn't feel right. If you had been dealing with certain situations or people that you felt were negative, and even toxic for some of you guys, but I just feel like there's a lot of like negative people, just people with negative mindsets surrounding you. Maybe their focus is on not lesser things, but your mind is kind of expanding and growing and you want better for yourself, and there's a lot of people that are almost like limiting you because their mindset is not in that mindset of growth and renewal and changing and moving ahead. You're really reflecting on what it is that you actually want. And it's funny that we have the Star card because in my opinion, the Star card is an Aquarius card. I don't know how other readers view it, but the Star card to me is an Aquarius card. It's talking about wish fulfillment and your desires and what it is that you truly want out of life. So the full moon in Aquarius is bringing that reflection to you, is bringing that opportunity to reflect on the past and realize that the way that maybe you've been doing things or going about things or what you have been chasing specifically is not necessarily something that you truly want and desire. And it's causing that reflection so that you can figure out what it is that you truly desire, but also then admit it to yourself and then set that goal. This is what I want. This is my dream. This would make me so happy if I had this, or if I went after this would make me so happy. And it's giving you this opportunity to do that, and then realize that there are some people or some situations around you that are not good for you anymore, that are negative. I just feel like with the Five of Swords, I just feel like there's an energy of like, there's a lot of people that, it seems like, it feels like it's a lot of people that are fake. Like, they tell you that they're your friend, they tell you that they're there for you, but they're not really truly there. I'm not saying that everyone in your life is like that, but it seems like there's a lot of people around your circle that are like that, okay? With the Two of Cups and the Spiritual Union card, this to me is super, super significant to like a soul connection, soulmate, twin flame, like a deep bond that you have between you and an individual, okay? So what it could be is that for some of you, it could be that you are, the universe is bringing this insight to you so that you can release yourself from these negative people and you can go after what it is that you want. Because I feel like for some of you, you know who your soulmate is, or you think that you know, you have a really strong connection with someone, you feel really pulled towards them recently. And that desire with the Star card, that desire and that wish fulfillment could be this person, is being together with that person, being in a union with that person, with that individual. Coming together because they are your dream come true. They're what you want. It's like it would make you so happy to be with this person, to be connected, to be in a connection with this person, loving, caring. And it's like, it's so spiritual and it's so deep and it's like on a higher level than anything. It's a very non-superficial connection. Like it's something that I think you've never experienced before with other relationships and other connections. It's something so different and so powerful and intense. We have the playfulness card. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I feel like the universe is trying to say that the full moon in Aquarius is also going to bring you an opportunity, I think, to have fun, lighthearted moments with this individual. So this person, your soulmate, your person that you feel really drawn towards right now, that they're like your dream come true, like you wish you could be with that person. It's almost like, because I'm getting like, for some of you, you don't spend a lot of time with this person. Like maybe they're busy or maybe you're busy. Maybe you guys live far away, so maybe it's like a long distance relationship. Or you just haven't had opportunities to really go out and have fun with this person that you really, really enjoy. The universe is going to bring, with this full moon in Aquarius, it's going to bring an opportunity for you to have fun with this person and nothing too serious. Like just have a good time, be around this person, be around their energy, let them be around your energy, laugh with them, joke with them, maybe go out and do something fun. Like it's going to give you the opportunity to have a good time with someone that you truly care about and you have a really deep connection with, which is awesome. I love that. So we have the Search as the last card. It says feeling lost, confused, and lonely. So it's almost like this full moon in Aquarius is going to bring, like I said, it's bringing all this insight and reflection to you. It's going to bring up that, you know what, you are lonely. You do feel lonely. You do feel a little lost. You do feel kind of isolated from people. I almost feel like you kind of feel like no one understands you. If you pick this group, you feel like there's no one that understands you. Like you're the only one that understands yourself. But I also feel like if you have met this soulmate, and again, for some of you, maybe you haven't met this soulmate connection, but for those of you that already have someone in your mind you feel like, oh, okay, I think it's this person. It's almost like that's the only person that you've met other than yourself that you feel like understands you. And it's almost like you don't want to let that go away. So maybe for some of you, you could actually be hanging out with that person specifically tonight. But if not, remember that the energies are not on a specific timeline. So this is what it's bringing to you tonight. But I would see this over the span of the next couple months. I see from 3 to 4 months, span-wise. So this is just bringing that reflection and these ideas up to your mind so that you can reflect on them and realize, hey, I'm hanging out with people that are probably not good for me. Hey, what I really truly want and desire is a soul connection with this person, with maybe someone you already have in mind. And I want to have fun with them. I want to joke around with them. I want things to be lighthearted and loving and kind and easy. I'm tired of the relationships and the connections that are hard and difficult. You don't want to do that anymore. And you're realizing it and admitting to yourself that you are lonely on this path, that you would like someone. And specifically, I honestly feel like for most of you, you've already met this person and you have that specific person in mind. Numbers that we have is 2 and 6. We have 5. So just numbers, any of that could be really significant. But yeah, it's really about, remember what the full moon in Aquarius is about is being authentic to yourself. If you being honest with yourself, if you feel lonely and you feel like there is someone that you truly desire and they are like a dream come true, if you could talk and hang out with this person, have fun with them, be in a connection with them, go towards them, because that's what's authentic to you. For my pile number 1. Without love, I said this the other day in the reading for Scorpio for this month, without love, we have nothing. You know, we have love for ourselves, and that is something, but also giving and receiving love to others, strangers, friends, family, it doesn't matter who. But love is universal because it's important, because love is life energy, and that equals creation energy. That is where things grow from. You can grow with love. You can grow anything. You can grow and change yourself with love. You can grow and change a business with love. You can grow and change anything with love. It is the most transformative energy because it creates. So the full moon in Aquarius for you guys is bringing the opportunity for you guys to reflect and be authentic and honest with yourselves about how you feel and what it is that you truly want and desire. And giving you, I think, also the opportunity to actually be able to go after what it is that you desire. I hope that resonated with you guys. And I hope that it gives you a little bit of insight. Let me know down in the comments below how that resonated with you. And we're gonna move along. All right, so if you picked pile number 2, this is what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing for you. So we have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the, wow, oh my God. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we already have, we have a couple. We have a king. Guys, isn't this crazy? I'm sorry. I don't know if you heard my disclaimer in the beginning, but I don't look at these before I do them. I just shuffle them and put them facing down. These are 2 different decks. And we have a king from this deck and a queen from this deck. The same. King and Queen of Wands. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry, that is like, that's crazy. We have patience and planning. Okay, I really, really like this deck. Or this pile, I should say. This pile number 2. You guys are gonna like this. We have flirt. Oh, I'm like kind of shook. We have, wow. Okay. Oh my God, I'm getting like goosebumps and chills. Whew. Okay, we have flame tree. I hope you can see that, flame tree. Okay. Wow, this is powerful. This is so powerful. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna say this because there is so much freaking fire in this group, okay? We have a couple. So we have a King and a Queen of Wands, okay? Those are the fire suits. We have, yeah, wow, okay, so there is, I feel like you could be a fire sign, you could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. You don't have to be a fire sign though. This just tells me that you have a lot of passion and a lot of love for someone. There's someone in your life that you have like a really good, like you feel, it doesn't even mean that the connection could be good. You have a really strong, intimate, deep, passionate, burning connection with someone else, okay? I feel like for a majority of you, this connection is real. It's already there. This isn't someone that you're gonna meet. It's already there, right? With the King of Wands being in reverse, all this really just tells me is that I think that this full moon is bringing it's really making you be aware that even though you have a really deep burning desire for this person, lots of passion, lots of love, very, very intimate connection with this other being, for whatever reason, you guys are an extremely good match for each other, like a perfect match, but that you guys are not on the same page right now, okay? And that's what this full moon is bringing into realization for you. It's like making you realize, hey, like, this is a great connection. It's real, it's intense, it's passionate. There's a lot of love here, but you guys are not on the same page. So it's kind of like, it's telling you that it's just not the right time. Because when two people come together that are perfect for each other, but they're in two different points in their life, it's almost worse to try to force that, because it might ruin the chances of it ever being an actual union, a physical union. Does that make sense? If you try to force something that's not the right time, it might kind of dissolve the timeline in the future of it ever being a good time. So right now is not a good time, I think, for you to come together with this individual, regardless of how much passion and love there is for this person. I really just feel like you guys are just in different mindsets, almost. Like, I feel like this person lacks a lot of, the King of Wands energy is lacking a lot of self-confidence. So that could be you or the other person, it depends. But someone in this connection is just lacking a lot of self-confidence in themselves. And being next to a Queen of Wands, like, this person recognizes that they're a queen. Like, this person is a king, but they don't realize that they're a king. Whereas this queen realizes that she's a queen, and that's why she holds all the power. Because she's confident, she's sure of herself, because she knows that she's a queen. And she's like trying to, it's almost like this queen is trying to get her king to realize that he's a king. But he needs to see it for himself. And that's why I'm saying it's not the right time. We have patience and planning. So this, again, furthers why it's not a right time. So this is something that's going to take place in the future. It's something that's not going to take place anytime soon. It's something that's going to require a lot of patience. And I'm already going to say, if you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, you probably have no patience, especially if you're a Sagittarius, because I'm a Sagittarius, I have zero patience. So this is going to be, it's a challenge for you, is what this full moon is bringing for you. It's a challenge to, will you be patient? Will you take the time to realize that you just are not in the right, and that's the thing, never wait around for someone. You can wait around, you can wait in the sense that you'll always hold space for that person, but you can still go and live your life and do your things and explore and meet other people and meet new connections. You can still do that and still hold that space somewhere in your heart for that person, for when there is the right time, when that opportunity comes together, when you guys are able to meet in the middle. And it's so funny because I was at the grocery store, or maybe I was at the mall, and I heard that song playing. I think it's by Zed, or like, it's like Meet Me in the Middle. I think it's like Alicia Cara and Zed. And like, why don't you just meet me in the middle? That song, sorry, I can't sing, but that song, it's like that just came to me. It's like, you guys, it's almost like, I saw this thing the other day where it's like, sometimes one person runs towards the other person. Like, imagine you're on a seesaw, like a teeter-totter, like seesaw thing. If one person runs over to the other side, the whole thing goes this way, right? So now we're tilted this way, and things are not balanced, okay? Go back. If now maybe the other person tries to run towards the other person, imbalance has occurred. Again, it tilts up. So let's say there needs to be a moment, and this moment has not happened yet, and I don't think it's gonna happen for a while. It's in the future. It will happen, but again, it's not right time, right place. You have to wait until that time where both of you are going towards each other and you meet perfectly in the middle, and the teeter-totter stays balanced. The seesaw stays balanced. And it doesn't fall to one side, it doesn't fall to the other, it stays perfectly balanced, and you guys come together. I'm hearing a lot of loud ringing in my right ear, so that's a confirmation to me that yes, it just, you have not been able to, both of you, come together and meet in the middle quite yet, for whatever reason. We have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. I'm getting two things for this. So one thing that I'm getting is that you need to be softer with this person, with your other person, and then also like just be more loving towards them, because I think that they need that. And then also what I'm getting is that, like I said, the realization is that you guys are not on the same page. So if you want to be in a connection right now, you have to realize that this connection I don't think is going to work right now, because there's an imbalance. You guys are not on the same page. Like I said, you can move on, you can still hold space for that person, but you can meet other people. I'm getting that, like, you can go out into the world, and I think the full moon in Aquarius is bringing that realization to you, that it's okay to go flirt with other people. It's okay to go on other dates. It's okay. You're not in a commitment, so you're not hurting anyone, you're not betraying anyone, you're not cheating on anyone. If anything, you're cheating on yourself for not allowing yourself to go and experience those things that you want to experience. So I feel like group 2, you really want to experience those things. You want to be in a relationship, you want to date, you want to have someone. And then we have Flame Tree, the start of something new. So I'm gonna say something, and this is really gonna be only for a select few. Remember that these are general readings and a lot of people watch these. So each group and each option pulls a lot of people that are dealing with different situations. For some of you, I actually am getting that after this full moon, a cycle is ending and a new cycle is starting with this person that you guys are not on the same page. And it's not that you guys are going to be on the same page right away and you're going to come together. No, I still don't think that you're going to be coming together with this person anytime soon. But I think a way of thinking or something in the connection is going to shift after this full moon. I think the King of Wands, this person that's like lacking self-confidence in themselves, their perspective is going to change on the way that they view you and the way that they view the connection. And vice versa, if it's you that has that lack of self-confidence. Your perspective is going to change for that person, for that King of Wands. And he's going to realize something. And it feels like a masculine energy, but it could be a female as well. And through that realization, it ends a cycle and it starts a new cycle. So it's almost like it clears the air and it gives an opportunity for this relationship to become something in the future. Does that make sense? So like I said, you're not going to come together with this person anytime soon in an actual connection. Like you're in an actual union, I should say. So you're not going to become boyfriend, girlfriend with this person, or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. You're not going to be dating this person, but it's going to be like a fresh start where the opportunity will be there to create something new. And for some of you as well, I'm getting that this is actually a twin flame connection. Yes, we have a lot of fire, but with the flame tree, and the two trees crossing, it's almost like they're growing from the same place and they're crossing this fire in between them. And even like up here, like the branches and the leaves are like intertwining themselves. And I'm pretty sure this moon is like a red moon or like I think it's some type of a red moon or something like that. And this moon in the back is red. So huge confirmation. The number here is 30 as well if we're looking at numbers, and then we have 7 over here. So if any of that is a significant number to you, 30 scaled down in numerology is just a 3. So 3s could be very significant to you. But yeah, for some of you, I feel like this is a twin flame connection. And it's almost like, especially, I'm going to say for those of you that have been dealing with this person for a couple years or at least a year or two or more, I would say that for those of you, I think it's most likely that this could be a twin flame connection or just a soulmate connection, whatever you want to label it. Labels don't really matter, but it's almost like it's progressing and it's now you're going to go to the next level because, like I said, a cycle in the relationship is ending and something new is starting where it can grow from here. So that's what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing to you guys. That's awesome. I love that. I hope that resonated with you guys, and I hope that it helps you in any way, shape, or form. Let me know how it did or didn't in the comments below. And yeah. Alrighty guys, moving on to pile number 3. This is what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing to you. We have the Page of Coins. Good energy, good fresh energy. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Love that. We have Fertility. Nice. We have True Love. And we have Ocean of Eternal Love. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, so a couple different things already. I'm already gonna say, and this is only if you've been trying to get pregnant. Okay, so if you weren't trying to get pregnant, don't freak out. But if you and your spouse or your couple or whoever your partner is, if you have been purposely trying to get pregnant, I actually think that around this time you might actually, what is it? Is it conception? Is that when you're like actually like, you know? That might happen either tonight or sometime this week, I'm getting. Specifically this weekend. So right after the full moon, it's going to bring that opportunity for you or your partner to become pregnant. Just with this fertility card. For some of you, okay? That's not for all of you. We have the Page of Coins and the 8 of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting that for pile number 3, if you guys pick this pile, the full moon in Aquarius is bringing an opportunity for you to change your mindset. For you to get out of your head. So for some of you, a lot of you have been feeling kind of trapped and stuck, I think, in just life in general. Like things haven't been really moving forward. And you're realizing, again, this full moon is just bringing the realization. It's just bringing the opportunity for you to realize that, hey, you know what? There's a lot of good things in my life. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of opportunities for growth and change. And you know what? I'm not as stuck. I'm not as lost. I'm not as hopeless. as I thought it was, you know, like it's bringing that to light for you, which is awesome. And that is going to bring an opportunity for you to plant a seed. I always see the Page of Coins, especially in this depiction. I hope you can see that with this little girl in the field and she's holding a pentacle. It's almost like if I imagine that pentacle to be a seed and she's like going in, she's taking that seed, she's gonna go plant it and she's gonna grow it into something, right? With the fertility card. So I see a lot of like planting seeds. So really, really strong intentions from this group I think are happening. And in with this full moon. So it would be a really good idea that if you're trying to manifest something or you want to plant a seed in your mind and set that intention using the power of manifestation, this would be an awesome full moon to do that in. It's almost like you are going to be really, really easy at manifesting whatever comes to your mind. So be careful with that. Be careful of what you think, how you talk to yourself, and how you're thinking in your mind, because right now it's like everything you think and every intention that you put behind a thought, it's manifesting extremely easily. So that could go into negatives as well. So just be mindful of the way that you're thinking. We have true love and ocean of love. Ocean of eternal love, I should say. Sorry. So this is the romance of a lifetime, and this says healing, creativity, and fertility. Fertility, and then we have the fertility card over here, guys. So yeah, for this group, if you have been trying to get pregnant, or you're wanting to be pregnant, or you're trying to have kids, I definitely think this is a really good time to try for that. I think that you would most likely actually be able to have kids. It'd be just a really good time. With this, I'm gonna say, I think this group is what you guys are trying to manifest, or what you're planting seeds in, is you're trying to plant seeds in within yourself. It's so funny that I said seeds too, and like this group has heavy like having children, being pregnant energy. I think this group is also realizing that I think some of you are already in a relationship, and if you are, you're realizing this full moon that your partner is your soulmate. Your partner is your twin flame. Your partner is your other half. Like, you're realizing that they're not just some person you're dating. They're not just some person you're with. They're like literally, like, it's a soul connection. It's a deeper connection than maybe you thought it was. Does that make sense? That's what this full moon, I feel like, is bringing for a lot of you. Like, you're really like, you're like, wow, like that person, like, I think that they're my soulmate. I think that they're the other half of me. So yeah, so we have the ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. So even for some of you, when you're changing this mindset and you're going from feeling stuck, feeling lost, feeling like stagnant, the seeds that you could be planting are anything creative as well. It's anything that you've been wanting to do and something that you're really passionate towards. You're putting that energy and that intention to manifest that for this full moon, which is awesome. Numbers that we have here are 3 for fertility, and we have 44. We also have an 8 for 8 of swords. But this 44 is really drawing my attention. So 4s are really huge for this group, I think. 4s and 3s. Yeah, you're just really realizing that your partner that you have is a true connection. Or again, for those of you that are single, it's almost like you're gonna be meeting someone soon that you're gonna realize right away, like when you meet them, you're gonna realize that they're someone really special, and you're gonna be wanting to plant seeds with them and grow with them. And create with them, right? Because remember, I just talked about this with the last group, that love energy equals creation energy, because we create out of love. It's so beautiful. I love it. And I love that there's a moon in this depiction too. Perfect. And it's a full moon too. How perfect is that? Wow. For some of you, I think this is so specific. For some of you, I think that you guys are actually going to be connecting physically with someone. So I think that like tonight on the full moon. So from tonight the 15th through this weekend, I think that you are going to be physically being intimate with someone that you love, or someone that you feel really connected with. I see a lot of physical, a lot of physical intimacy for you guys. And it's going to be so passionate, like so loving. Like you're like, while you guys are being intimate, it's like, it's going to be like out of pure love. Like there's no lust here. There's no, like, it's all love. It's like, oh, it's just, oh wow. I'm almost getting like you're pouring your life into someone, like, and vice versa. Like when you guys are going to connect intimately and physically, it's like you're, oh, wow, it feels, wow, that feels so intense. It's like so loving. It's like, it's so pure. I don't know how to describe this energy that I'm feeling, but it's like, I guess it's just creation energy. Like it's source energy is what it feels like. It feels like divine light, divine energy, like God's energy, or whatever you want to call that, universal energy. Source energy, that's what it feels like. But it feels like you guys will be creating this energy as you make love. So beautiful. All right, I hope that that resonated with you guys, and I hope that that gives you a little bit of insight as to what this full moon in Aquarius is about for you. Let me know in the comments down below how it did or did not resonate with you. Alrighty, moving on to group number 4. This group I'm a little bit excited to kind of see. So like I said, I have not looked at these yet, which cards fell through. I just know that when I was shuffling for this group and getting these cards ready, the time was 4:44. So I know that 4 is already going to be really, really big for this group, and it's group 4. So at group 4, I looked at it, it was like 4:44 p.m. right when I was shuffling these. So let's get into it. This is what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing for you. We have the King of Coins, which is King of Pentacles in reverse. We have 4 of Wands in reverse. We have Love Begins, which is the Ace of Cups. We have Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And we have Apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt, and fear. Okay, give me 1 second. Because this one seems... I also remember that when I was... That's why I was like, give me 1 second. Because I also remember when I was shuffling for this group, your guys' energy, or the energy that I was picking up from this group, felt really like all over the place. Like kind of messy. It felt like your emotions are kind of all over the place right now. So for this group, if you pick group number 4 and you've been feeling really, really emotional lately, yes, that's going to be a heavy effect from the full moon because it affects our emotions for sure. But it feels like it's almost like kind of emotionally unstable. Like this group almost made me feel like I wanted to cry, or I feel like this group has been crying a lot. You've just been really emotional lately, a lot more than usual. So King of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Wands in reverse. I feel like this group could be dealing with a controlling energy for some of you. And honestly, what I'm going to say for this group, I feel like this group, if you're with someone, and again, only take this just listen. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't make sense. For this group, if you're with someone, like you're partnered with someone, you're dating, you're married to someone, but you are like, you don't want to be with them, there's a lot of problems, you don't feel like you should be with them, and you've already had that feeling. For some of you, I feel like this full moon in Aquarius is bringing that realization to your mind, and you're realizing and admitting that, like, oh my God, like, I really should not be with this person. And that's only if you've been feeling that way, okay? And if you have been, I feel like what you have with this person, it's gonna kind of dissolve. I think you're either gonna leave this person, they're gonna leave you, you guys will both mutually end it. It feels like there's an ending of a situation with an individual, okay? Okay, this is what I'm getting. Overall, for this group, what this is really about, what the full moon in Aquarius is really about for you guys, for this group, is realizing that you need to love and put yourself first before you love and put anyone else in anything. Before you give your time and attention to anyone else, you have to love and give all of those things and nourish and nurture yourself first. With the Love Begins and the Ace of Cups and the codependency, I see this, the universe is giving you an opportunity to learn to put yourself, to love yourself, to pour love back into yourself. And not rely on other people, getting rid of this codependent nature. And like I said, some of you are in a connection where it's controlling, but you might be the controlling person as well. You might be expecting people to, it's almost like, I feel like this group, if you're dating someone, or when you are in relationships, or when you're talking to people or dating people or seeing people, it's almost like you're expecting them to, it's almost like you have an expectation to how they should act, how they should treat you, how they should do this, and that, without you really putting that much into it. Does that make sense? It's almost like you expect them to do all these things for you, but you don't really put that much into the connection. Or you do, and like I said, so this could go vice versa, or you're the person that does put a lot of energy and time into the connection, but they don't. Also, I'm getting for this group, some of you, this relationship, if you are in a relationship, your relationship or your connection to this person might be negatively affected because either they or you have addictions to drugs. Specifically, what I'm getting is just drinking. Like someone has a drinking problem. Someone drinks a lot. Or does, like I said, it could be any drugs, but I feel like for most of you, it's just drinking, like heavily. Someone drinks kind of a lot, and that consumes, it's almost like they drink all the time. Like whenever they have free time, they're drinking, and that consumes all their time, and that's why they're not able to give more energy, more time to you. And they've really fallen super codependent on this alcohol or on this drug. To like, it's almost like it's an escape I'm getting. Like they're doing it to escape how they feel. Yeah. With apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt, and fear. So, like I said, I really feel like this full moon in Aquarius, for some of you, it's giving you an opportunity to look at a situation and be like, am I being codependent? Are they being codependent? Am I not putting myself first and I'm not pouring that love back into myself? And it's like, it's giving you an opportunity to break free from that, to break out of that cycle, to realize that if you are in a codependent situation, that's not healthy. It's toxic. It's not good for you. And it's the full moon is bringing that awareness to you so that you guys can realize that you need to love and respect yourselves. And I feel like because you're going to be loving and respecting yourselves, that's why I think that for some of you, if you're in a relationship where you already feel like you shouldn't be in, it's like that's why that's going to give you the push that you need in order to walk away from it. In order for you to move out into the world, rid those doubts and fears that you have. Because the way that she's lying down, I hope you guys can see it. It's like this woman, she's naked, she's vulnerable, and she's lying down curled up in a ball, like in the fetal position. It's almost like, I feel like for some of you, I see like some of you have been spending like a good amount of your time at home, not going out, not having fun. You're waiting. It's like, it's almost like because you're scared. For this group, like you guys are scared to leave this person. You're scared to just get out of your house. You're scared to put yourself out there. You're worried that people will not accept you. You're worried that you won't find love. I'm about to start crying for this group. Like I said, this group was a really emotionally intensive group. So I don't know what you've been going through, but this group feels like it's a lot of intense emotions that you guys are feeling. Because I'm starting to tear up. It's almost like you guys are just so afraid to be on your own. You're so afraid to love yourself. Because for some of you, I think that you think that you can't love yourself. You don't believe that you can, or you don't, but you can. There's an opportunity here, and the universe is trying to give it to you. The universe is not even trying to give it to you. You have this opportunity to love yourself. The universe is just trying to get you to see that you can go out in this world, you can be independent. You don't need this person. You don't need the drugs. You don't need the alcohol. You are strong as hell. You're resilient as hell. Honestly, this group is your strong ass person. If you pick group 4, I feel your energy. You are very, very strong. I think along the way, because so many things have happened in your life, you have forgotten that. And that's what this full moon is bringing to you. It's reminding you that, hey, you're strong as shit. You don't need to be codependent. You don't need this person. You don't need the drugs. You can love yourself. You can go move out into the world and navigate beautifully and grow and give that energy to yourself and give that love back to yourself. And you don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be doubtful of if you'll find people that will like you, if you'll find people. Because if you love and give that love to yourself, it doesn't matter. Those things will just come to you once you start loving yourself, once you start nourishing yourself. And that's what this full moon is bringing awareness for you guys. I feel really guided to pull one more card for this group, and I didn't do that for any of the other groups. I think I'm going to pull from the Fountain Tarot. One more card for this group. So for group 4, what is something else that group 4 could use? Wait, 10 of Wands in reverse. Put down the burden, guys. Wow, I love that. I love this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for guiding me to pull another card. 10 of Wands in reverse. Let it go. Let the burden go. You don't have to hold on to this person. You don't have to hold on to the situation. You don't have to hold on to the need and the belief and the thinking that you need these drugs, that you need this alcohol that you're depending on, or this relationship that you're depending on. You don't need it. You don't need anything but yourself and the love that you give yourself, because you're full of it. You're full of love and creation, and you're strong. Remember that. Let this go. Drop it. Let it go. Don't hold on. Don't hold on, guys. Let it go. Go out into the world. Let go of the fear. Let go of the doubts. Let go of the needs. Let go. Let go and chase after what it is that you want for yourself, guys. Wow. That was such a beautiful... I love that reading. Wow. That was really beautiful. I hope that resonated with you guys, and I hope that gives you a little bit of insight as to what you can expect for this full moon in Aquarius to bring you. I think that is it. Just a couple of things. No, just remember, guys, that everything that was spoken and discussed about in this video, that it's up to you. right? Because I feel like this full moon in Aquarius is really just bringing opportunities of realization towards you, and it's up to you whether you are going to realize these things and you're going to admit them and you're going to be honest to yourself, because the full moon in Aquarius is about being authentic to who you are, being honest with the self. And it's just really what it's going to be is a lot of you guys are going to just be realizing a lot of things that you already know, but it's giving us the power to admit it to ourselves. And once we admit it to ourselves, we can't turn back. We can only move forward and grow. Right? Alrighty, guys. I hope that you guys have an awesome full moon, and I hope that you guys, we can all grow and learn and change and be better versions of ourselves, and be more true and authentic to who we really are without caring about judgments of other people and opinions of others, and really moving forward in the most positive, beautiful way. I see so much growth for so many people, and I'm so happy. And again, this growth is going to take place for the next couple months after this full moon. But this is the catalyst, this is the trigger, what really pushes us out of our comfort zone into situations that maybe were uncomfortable and scary, but we're going to grow the most in. And that's awesome, it's beautiful, and I love it. I love the energy of this full moon in Aquarius. So grateful, so thankful. Thank you guys for watching. Please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I really appreciate the support, guys. And I think that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Have an awesome full moon. Bye-bye, guys.